I haven't worked much. Let me start on a very serious note. The wisest man of the century, Professor Stephen Hawking, has given us very short time. In his prediction, he said we have humanity has about 1,000 years left. And the recent studies are even further reducing. Somebody is saying 2,600 will be the deadline, and after that it will be very inhospitable, this planet would be. And we all know what are the reasons. And in that direction, how important it is the alternative source of energies. That is my topic. And during the talk, I talked about what is actually the share of the alternative energy, and particularly the role of REs in that. And REs, their favorability for the carbonatite complexes, they're structurally controlled and hosted in carbonate bodies. And how does the geophysical surveys on regional scale help us in identifying them in the concealed terrains? And how we can identify broadly the prioritized areas in concealed terrains, and where should we look for further exploration? This will be the outline of my presentation. Next one, please. Next, am I to operate, or somebody is there to? Yeah. This diagram, all of you know, we are all trying to transform our fuel energy sources to fossil fuel energy sources to the carbon energy. I mean, mineral intensive RE compounds are very important in that direction. This graph is giving a clear picture, writing is on the wall, how soon we are going to reach the deadline and how important it is for us to do the corrective measures. Next one, please. So I am used to somebody helping me. Okay. Now this is the picture where how RE is extensively used in the alternative source of energies. Be it electric vehicles, be it solar, be it wind, or even the refinement of refineries of petroleum industry. And what is our share in 2010? It is only 3%, and today we are standing less than 10%. Maybe we have reached 10% in 2024. That is our goal. Now you see how many minerals are actually required in the RE industry, and I mean in the alternative source of it, be it copper, be it aluminum, etc. But let us see RE. RE is a must in wind energy and of course electric vehicles and the storage, battery storage things. This is very extensively used. And we all know that both of them have highly prioritized sectors in our country. So that's why we need to aggressively explore for rare earths. Yeah. Now this is for the last 50-60 years. This statistical review of world energy says that how countries are standing. Now Brazil has already reached 50% of their energy sources are from the alternative sources, not fossil fuels. And Canada is doing well at 30%, though the gas is not rising much. But Germany, United Kingdom, China, Australia, all the big countries. And to my great surprise, I have taken only the big countries. Even Pakistan has overtaken us, and they are standing at 13%, whereas we are still below 10% as of today. Though we have very well thought over plans, we aggressively want to somehow come to 20%, 30% very soon. That's what our goal is. But the reality is we need to work on different branches of science. They need to come together to achieve this common goal. Now, there are actually exploitable REs. And you invariably come to the conclusion that carbonatite complexes are the sources, and if they are structurally controlled, like in the rift valleys, like in craton boundaries, they are the best targets. Do we have such things? We do have. How many of them carbonatite complexes are explored today? Only 2 in India, right? And somehow this number has to drastically increase because we do know from our worldwide experience that the carbonatite complexes are the sources for the RE exploration, and we will look for them. I just highlighted carbonatite and the two known places where they are in exploitable concentration. Though, fortunately or unfortunately, both time scale or lithology-wise REs occur in the entire spectrum of geology from RPL to descent. And any type of geological model has some example or other is already there to say that REs are favorable. But we cannot have this kind of wide spectrum. We need to further prioritize and we need to further concentrate where we actually have to look our next exploration. That's what. Now next one is, yeah, sure. Next one is why they are prominent. We know these are carbonate compounds are very prominent sources. And what are the characteristics? If you see, as per chronology, they belong to Cretaceous and Proterozoic eras in our country. So these two geological domains are important sources for our exploration. Right. Now, this is the tectonic division map of India after Jayananda, and these are the granulated domains and the craton parts with the intervening rift zones. So obviously these rift zones are my targeted area. Yeah. Now, where do we stand? This is the tectonic division map again, and this is the gravity map of India, and we have processed this, and to our great, we have clearly seen entire South Indian block is appearing as a oval-shaped nice gravity low when you actually remove the high frequency anomalies. So the margin of this low becomes very important because that's going to be the craton margin. Okay, this is the guideline. Now, if you see, that's what I have drawn, and probably if you extend the analogy all along this line, if we can concentrate our exploration, probably in my opinion that's going to be a good area for our future deposits. Now, what is the problem? Not everything is exposed, particularly the northern margin of that gravity low is under Deccan Volcanic Provinces. What is the advantage? Age of Deccan volcanism also Cretaceous, 60-65 million years, and the age of carbonatite complexes are also late Cretaceous. So there is a great affinity. Probably these things have affinity, geological affinity. This is what my understanding is. Okay, next, this is the structural map of the western and southern India, and this is what the geology, surface geology shows. Okay, now this tri-junction is the place where we have got the known carbonatite bodies, complexes. So, taking that view, that it is structurally controlled, that it is falling in the rift valleys, and that it is in the margin of the craton boundary, I have taken that as my guideline to size the future areas for exploration. Next one. Now, I have taken two examples from US, how effective, to drive the point that how effective is the geophysics in a regional level. You can see this beautiful body, geologically mapped complex, which is about 8 kilometers on surface, has given both gravity and magnetic heights, wonderful signatures, circular, gravity high and circular magnetic high correlating. So this is a guideline for us to look for these kind of anomalies in regional geopolitical maps to launch our next program. Okay. This is another example again from USA, recently published, and this L3 carbonatite is also being mined for RE, I think from 1960 onward this is done, and these are also given beautiful gravity and magnetic signatures. So this is quite encouraging for us. Only thing is we have to look at our regional geophysical maps in our context and look where such kind of anomalies are existing, where we have to concentrate further exploration. Now, this is the known, geologically known carbonatite bodies by Smoothie are given about 20-25 bodies where in India it is occurring. and this is what Prashant has published in 21. These are the alkaline complexes. Both carbonatite bodies and the alkaline complexes are very important for our source rocks, for our AEG. Like I said, particularly this junction, 5 and 6, 4, 5, 6, 3 body. This is the tri-junction. Yeah, this is the tri-junction of North Turkey, West Coast Fault, and the Cambia Rift. Okay. Next. Now this is the aeromagnetic map. You see the wonderful signal of bipolar anomaly on the Girnar complex. Similar such things exist in touch. This is one place. This is another place where bipolar magnetic circular anomalies are seen. So probably they also indicate the presence of, there also they can trace, and the touch risk is also a controlling factor. They also become good sources for next to the topics. Next one. This is the gravity map, and this is from OEC tectonic map I have seen. The tectonic features, whatever drawn from here, this is also you can see. Okay, my thing would be, I have further processed this data, and this is the upward continued map, and this is the Veeraswamy's tectonic map, which he has modified after Baldier. Okay. Now you can see the Narva Turkey, and when high frequency anomalies are removed, you can see the extension of Godavari Rift going to the northern Nile block. You can see this concentration. My target would be following this line. I will show in the next slide. Right? These are the different geographically known. Unfortunately, the time is very limited. I don't know from 15 minutes how it became 8 minutes. Next one. Now, this is the traps are also classified by us. This is under review or publication. We have tried to classify not based on chronology or petrology, but based on the basement geology. We have tried to identify differences in the Deccan traps, and 4 divisions we have followed, and 2 divisions which is falling over the rift valleys or the extension of rift valleys, we have given priority for further exploration. Okay. Now this is the residual map. It also indicates more or less same. Now let me show this is the map. Okay. I have identified this is the vertical derivative map of the regional gravity data. We have identified the discrete, very strong gravity highs on regional scale, which we believe the reflection of the buried carbonatite complexes are unfortunately not seen because of the Deccan volcanism. And their advantage is the thickness of Deccan traps is not much because it is marginal area of Deccan Volcanic Province. So the staff, whatever I have given, okay, that I have given as the target area. This I have shown on the graph. Google map is about 800 kilometers into 200 kilometers area. I know it is very large. What should be done? We should have authentic information about the trap thickness. That is what is important, because if it is buried at a very great depth, we cannot have that kind of thing. So, if the multi-parametric survey in the specified areas over this domain will definitely help us to lead to more carbonatite complexes which are not explored, that will be useful. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.